No scripts required. No scripts required. A podcast with real conversations, zero rehearsals, and absolutely no scripts. And now, here are your hosts.
All right, welcome everybody. No scripts required. Today is January 16th, 2026. Mike's got the night off tonight. The rest of us are here. Justin and Jesse.
Yeah, it must be nice to take the night off.
Yeah. Well, I've taken plenty of them off, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Looking forward
we
to
all have, but Mike's not here, so I'm going to bust his balls.
That means no watching any cooking videos. I think she reported one of our videos. Is that true? Because we used her stuff.
She did, yes.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. On Facebook.
All right. Well, tonight we got a guest.
I notice. Or Twitter. I forgot which one. Facebook or Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. We get a break from her tonight, that's for sure. Well, tonight we'll be bringing on guest Rob Kvasne. He's the owner of Mediahead Video Game and Movies over there on Memphis Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. He'll be joining us to share some information about his newly opened store, learn about some of the stuff that he sells, and talk to him about some good old flashback movies and games and stuff like that. But yeah, it's other than that, my week has been pretty uneventful. It's been cold. We had a bad storm. Did you guys able to make it to work okay?
Well, seeing that I work from my house,
someone texted me
I lucked out.
Oh, you work from home?
Well, I'm either traveling on the road or I work from my home office. So this week I decided to work from my home office.
Nice.
Yeah, I called off. My friend texted me at 6:30 and said 480 the parking lot. I'm like, good enough for me. Called off. Yeah,
480 is always a mess. I try to avoid 480 as much as possible.
Well, I went out last night because we had a pinball tournament out in Parma, and it was like 6 o'clock. I looked out, all the roads here were spotless all the way until I got to 480. And then it was like the plow guys just said, nah, we're taking the rest of the night off.
We're tired. I'm not going to go here. Yeah.
We got something new on our page. If you look in the upper corner of our screen, you'll see a QR code. That's to like our page. If you scan that with your phone, you'll like our Facebook page. If your name is Dave Metz, you need to like it twice, though.
Yeah, why hasn't he liked it yet?
I'm not sure. Jesse, you've been investigating?
It's a question we're all wondering about. I've been investigating.
Any reasons given so far?
None.
I'm already following. I can't do anything.
Yeah, so the chat room will be open. So when we bring Rob on, which will be shortly here, if you want to ask questions, we'll do our best to try to read it off to him. If not, that's fine too. We're glad that you're here, glad that you're listening, and go from there. But tonight will be a little bit of a shorter show, which is okay. We don't need to watch any cooking videos this week, so I know Dustin likes those.
I like to think I'm the reason she
Justin's
reported.
very upset.
Well, if you guys just want to go right into it, if you guys want to go ahead and go right into it, we got Rob waiting in the background. I can go ahead and bring him on right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, everybody.
All right. Hey, there he is.
Hey, Rob.
Good to meet you, Rob.
So soon. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. I know it's a cold day here in Cleveland, and I know a lot of people are inside tonight, and glad to have you aboard to talk a little bit about your new store, which is called Mediahead Video Games and Movies.
Yeah, Mediahead Video Games and Movies. That's me. I took over the former location of the Video Game Connection, where I used to work about like 10 plus years ago when I was a small child in high school and college. The opportunity came up where Mike, the owner of Video Game Connection, announced his retirement. And it just so happened that I really wasn't into my old job. And so it sounded like a pretty nice change.
Oh, that's real cool. Yeah, that was going to lead into one of the first questions I was going to ask is what was the first game or movie that got you interested in the retro culture?
I mean, they were just like the games and movies when I was a smaller child, even smaller than the kid who was working at the game store. um, but but joking aside, I would say like I've always been a big fan of like Night of the Living Dead. And that's a really interesting movie because it is kind of like a classic, but it's also like pretty modern. It's like kind of like right in the middle as far as like a timeline of, like when things are like hokey and classic and, modern and probably still hokey in a lot of instances. But I really wanted uh my girlfriend to see that movie, and she did a phenomenal job of like looking into things, and she found that it was going to be at the drive-in movie theater
Mm.
in North Olmsted, Ohio. But before that was going to be a showing of The Blob, and I think it was the '80s Blob. I don't totally remember the year. Um, but I went excited to see Night of the Living Dead on like this ginormous screen outside. But like what I wasn't expecting is the Blob to absolutely blow me away. It was so much fun. And like
It's
kind
such an
of
underrated movie.
oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like super fun. It like has really cool effects. Um is like a total period piece of like the '80s. Not that it like intended to be. It just uh is because that's when it was filmed.
Well, they
Um
had to try harder back then. It
oh
wasn't just relying solely on CGI. You had to really work for the story and the effects and to get the people to feel it.
hmm yeah, and the joke is you had to like fix it in pre-production, not post-production. Like
Yeah.
um because yeah, like I don't know, it's just like a blob, so it's not like a cool enemy. It's just like a big jello,
I
going
remember.
through the city, but the effects
Yeah.
were crazy, and there's like so many different shots. Um, and yeah, that was so much fun. And like I don't know, I'd always heard that like horror was like better earlier, and I knew like the big names and big titles. You got your like your big slasher franchises and stuff, but like I don't know, it
I
like
thought the
really like
stories were
opened my
definitely
mind.
better back then.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, or they could be really bad too. Like
Yeah.
it's such a wide
But
spectrum.
something about those old ones, it was like the worse they were, the better they
Yeah, I was joking with somebody who came into the store that there's like a spectrum of like horror movies, and it's like they're bad and like I don't know, they're like so bad they're good. And then there's some that are just like bad and they're like kind of boring and like it's like, oh my god, this is terrible. And they usually got like small budgets. But then there's movies that they put in a bunch of effort. Sometimes those are bad too. And then sometimes there's ones that are fantastic with like a ton of effort. So it's like this weird scale where like the middle is like kind of bad, but like at the fringes, it's like an upside down bell curve, I guess. Like
I can agree with
um,
that.
but yeah, I don't know. So much fun. So you'll have to forgive me. I don't know if that answered the question, but the blob got me.
No, it does definitely. So is that how you got started? Were you like a movie collector at one point, or
Um, I have since become one.
gotcha?
Um, it kind of started, it's like I see the blob, I realize like, okay, like there's like a lot of cool stuff out there. I don't like really know a whole lot about at this moment in time. But I had always been into games, and you could see like behind me, I got like not trying to like flex, but like a nice little um, professional video monitor over there. So like I love the TVs. The basement, I have like two Wumbo 36-inch like tube TVs that me and my buddy almost perished to drag into the basement.
Those
Um,
things were heavy.
Yeah, and awkward too. It's not like a nice, evenly distributed thing. It's real heavy up front. Nowhere nice to grab it. It's a mess. But anyway, after surviving that, I was like, I got this, and like it's fun to play games on, but like maybe I should start like getting some like tapes and DVDs that are like for the like 4:3 aspect ratio, just to like really, I don't know, like get the most out of my TVs, and justify to myself that like this was like totally worth it. Like, so that's been fun too. I've had like some fun like movie nights down there. Where it's, I don't know, you get like the boys together and you watch movies on the tube. Um, this is totally like off topic and aside, but I remember like as a kid, like everyone had like, the tube TVs, and like as a child, you'd be in like the back seat of your parents' car and you would see like the flickering like in people's like front windows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you
I
don't
still
see
have
that.
one. I don't have my 32-inch anymore. That broke, but I still have a 19-inch. Still works too.
Yeah, those are like the sweet spot.
Mhm.
Like maybe 27's about like as big as I don't know. The 36 was a horrible idea. I feel so bad for the moving people that one day will have to drag it out of my basement.
They're super heavy. That's for sure. So is that what got you into wanting to do it retail?
I don't know. So I've definitely like picked up like I've always had like the passion for games. I like developed the passion for movies. And so I've lived like many lives after college, but I don't know, I was doing like some tech stuff at a local software company, which sounds like way fancier than it felt like. And I don't know, I was just like ready to like get back with the people, like just like
Well, I think it's a good business to be in because I'm sure, as you noticed too, anything that's retro seems to be coming back, and it's
Mhm.
coming back stronger than ever with all of the classic gaming consoles being re-released, in HDMI format and stuff like that. I mean, in your opinion, what do you think kind of sparked this whole retro era coming back again?
I am sure there's like way more than any like one thing that led to it, but I do tell people that like it's really interesting. There's like a generation of like kids that like are like kind of growing up and are like, you know, like real people now that can like hold conversations, and like they've never like owned their favorite movies.
Mhm.
They've always just like clicked them on like a big wheel
Yeah.
of stuff. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
very true.
streaming's kind of taken a lot out of that.
I'm sorry, Dustin. What was that?
As I guess streaming is really kind of taken a lot away from that, just having your movie night, going to the store, renting or buying movies, and
Yeah, it's interesting. You have like all of these options, on your streaming services, and I don't know if you don't go into movie night with like a plan when you're using streaming services, like you're going to spend most of your, evening or
Yep.
whatever time you
Trying to find a
decide
movie.
just finding one. Yeah, and like I don't know, you always feel like you kind of settle on something. Like you're never like excited. This could just be me talking. I'm never like, ooh, like a new Marvel.
Yeah. It's something about having all those physical copies. Like when my kids were young, we had almost every single Disney movie that there was on
Hmm.
VHS tape. I
yeah,
wish I would have held on to some of them, but um, actually I wish I would have held on to all of them. I still have some of them, but not all of them, unfortunately.
yeah, that was me and my ex. That was her big thing. Was anytime something got released from the Disney vault,
Mhm.
had to get it.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I
Same here.
thought
Yeah.
for sure when Disney Plus was like announced that they would implement some sort of like vault type thing. Um, I think that would have just made it. I don't know. It could have like made every, I don't know, quarter, however often they wanted to do something like a little more special. If it was like, oh, like Aladdin's coming out the vault this quarter, month, or whatever. Instead, it's just like all sits out there, and it just like kind of festers. Like now there's
Well,
just
it
so
loses
much
any of
stuff.
that demand drive when it's all. I mean, basic economics from high school, supply and demand. When the supply is never ending, nobody cares anymore. There's no time demand. It's just always available.
I mean, we are at a point in streaming history where like HBO, the parent company Warner, has like decided that even though they own like Courage the Cowardly Dog, they pulled it from their own streaming service because to them it would be like worth more if another streaming service like licensed it than for them to just like host it on their own platform. So
Yeah.
it's just like a head scratcher. I did have a DVD set of the whole collection. It sold. That person's like one of the few people that can just like hang on to Courage and watch whenever they feel like it.
That leads me into a question about stuff in your store. Is there one particular item that you would never sell, even if you were offered a crazy amount?
No, everything's for sale. There is a there's a code. Thank you. Someone's gonna try to take me up on that soon. There's a few. I have a buddy that I used to work at the store with, who made these in Mario Paint. He made like a couple like paintings that he like printed out, and they were left behind from the video game connection. So when I took over, I put them in frames. I still haven't gotten to a point where I've like hung them on the wall yet. But that friend is no longer with us. And so I'm just gonna like hang on to those silly prints. And I don't even know if anyone else would be like, yes, this is fine art. I would like these, please. But those are like the one things I am not getting rid of.
Well, we got some images that were on the Facebook page. I posted up. Here's like some of the TVs that you were talking about. This is your PlayStation 2 setup area.
Yeah, I've got the PlayStation 1 and the 2 next to each other in those front cabinets. 3 matching RCA televisions. Those are from 2008, so like pretty late models. And at first it sounded really cool to have 3 of the exact same TV next to each other. But what you realize is like all of their they haven't been used at like the same rate. So like some are like a little brighter than others, and like the hues are just like a little different, and you will drive yourself crazy trying to get them to like match perfectly.
It's an OCD nightmare.
Yeah. So I just had to like let that dream go. Like one's a little redder, one's a little bluer, one's a little greener, and that's just how it's going to have to be.
Here's the image of some of the DVDs that you guys have. So do you sell mostly, what do you see mostly selling more, games or movies, or is it a good mixture?
It is a good mixture, but I definitely have like the benefit of customers who were video game connection customers who are like still coming in, still enjoying the store.
That's good.
So I mean, a lot of those people are definitely gamers, you know. Like it was a game store. I'm the goofball that added movies. But what's been cool is that I've had people come in who were like regulars at the game store. And there's been instances where they like come in and they leave with movies. Like movies might have been like their only purchase. So I don't know. I thought that was really neat, or just cool. I mean, like it should like I think there's crossover, you know, because that's just like what I'm into. But it's really neat to see that like other people are also like excited and crossing over, so to speak.
So do you see a lot of the younger generation doing more digital only gaming or emulation?
um, it's funny you say that because like I don't see them, but I
Okay.
hear they're playing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do think they're on their Roblox and their Fortnites, and I don't see a lot of Pokemon Go, but it is cold out. Maybe
Mm.
maybe come the warmer months, I'll see people outside walking around.
I still play it.
Oh, do you? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
me and my wife play it.
That's fun. Did you ever stop, or has it just been like
You know,
go go go?
I had stopped for probably about a year, and then like never really had a reason for why I stopped. Mobile gaming for me is just not something I want to sit down in front of the TV or an
Right.
arcade machine and play. So it would it's still weird to me, but for some reason I still find myself every time we go out, now I open it up and I play. Or anytime we go for a walk or something like that, I pull it out.
Yeah, that's fun. I don't know. Any yeah, anything to like make walking like more exciting? I don't
I
know.
didn't even know it was still out there.
Yeah, never
Yeah, I didn't know
stopped.
that either. Wow.
Yeah. And then now I've got my son, when you said the emulator, my son got from his grandparents one of those where it just looks like a PlayStation controller, but it has like I don't know, like 3,000 games built into it.
Okay.
So he's been completely obsessed with the original Mortal Kombats.
Oh, that I mean, I feel like I'm a well-rounded person, and that's what I kind of came up on. So
Oh, that's what I had to tell him the story about. That was me and my friend Ryan, who's sadly not with us anymore. But that was we would walk home from school, go straight into his basement, boot up the Sega Genesis, and
hmm.
that was how we spent the next 6 to 7 hours.
Yep.
So every time we go out, there's an arcade out in Girard, out by Youngstown, called Pastimes.
I need to get there. Have not yet.
They've got something around 400 pinball machines and then another like 300 arcade machines. The place is awesome. But they have a Mortal Kombat 2 that every time we go there, my son challenges me, has yet to beat me. But
Huh.
he's starting to get close and I don't like it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
you
to
might.
freshen up on my finishing skills.
Yeah, you might have to like hit the weight room or freshen up a bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd probably beat me. Luckily, we'll never find out.
It's funny how Mortal Kombat is still around to this day. You know, how it survived all the craziness and other games that have came out. Mortal Kombat still exists.
A lot of though. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Because I mean, they even have like a new Street Fighter movie coming out.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully they get it right this time, though.
I'm not holding my breath.
Has a trailer released?
I haven't seen a trailer. I've seen a couple of stills, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I feel like just the stuff I've seen, I'm like hopeful that they're like leaning so hard into like how ridiculous it all is that like could be fun, even if it's not like good. Like,
hopefully it's just not too corny. That's all.
mm-hmm. Or if it is, they just lean hard.
They have a lot of WWE wrestlers, starring as the characters. I think Roman Reigns is in there. Cody Rhodes is.
That's right. I was trying to remember the other one.
Yeah, and there's somebody else too. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I'm forgetting the entire cast. I know they like came out during the Game Awards in December.
Right.
And I just remember being like really how to put it. There was like so many people on stage and so many people like trying to talk on top of each other that I became like a real big fan of everyone who was just kind of standing there smiling, like like also waiting for it to be over. I was like, yeah, like I like that person, like
So when it comes to items that pass through the store, what is probably the coolest or rarest thing that you've seen? Maybe not yet with the new store, but you said that you've also worked in gaming stores in the past. So you can even answer that just in your past. What's the coolest thing that you've ever come across?
oh man.
In your opinion.
Yeah. I don't know exactly. Like it's just always like so fun anytime somebody wants to like hand you a pile of stuff.
That's
You're
cool.
like, oh wow, like cool. I will say I did get somebody traded in like a very nice selection of GameCube games, which I definitely needed like a restocking of GameCube games. It's like I didn't know what he was handing me, and then suddenly I'm holding like every Mario game that ever came out for GameCube. I was like, this is crazy. Like, thank you so much.
Now, do you carry any of the old stuff like Vectrex or anything like that?
I am lucky enough that I have a Vectrex at the store, which is very funny because I was joking with people that like there's not a lot of things that I would be like tempted to bring home with me, but if I ever got a Vectrex, like that would be like the temptation. But so I lucked out. Like one came through the door, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like I, damn it. So, it's there. It's sitting there. I let people play it. I don't have a price sticker on it because I'm hoping the person that like wants it just asks, "Is this for sale?" And then I'll tell them, "I don't know. I kind of like it. You have to really wow me." And
It's hard to come by.
yeah, I don't know how many like sold. I have to assume not a ton. And then like how many of those just ended up in like the little like tube TV donation lines or
Oh, that's true too. Because it was the only classic system that had a built-in screen.
I would say so. Nothing else comes to mind. I mean, you got like arcade machines and like the cocktail tables, but like, yeah, as far as like a console that you're plugging games into that isn't pretending to be a handheld, like, it's the only thing that comes to mind for me.
So at the store, you guys take in trade-ins and stuff like that. So you're getting ready to probably see all kinds of things come through if you haven't already.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every day, something comes in, and so I was away from being in a game store for probably close to 10 years, but I still was like interested in games and stuff. But man, like every day, like the price of something just like blows me over. Prices have gotten crazy.
Do you plan on doing having your own table at the gaming classic event that they do in North Olmsted?
I need to start putting some thought into that. Um, I've been so busy with getting the store kind of like up and running, and it wasn't like the actual weekend, but I joke that like my weekend is like Tuesday, Wednesday, which end up being the days I'm like there the longest because I'm like working on putting something together, or like organizing, or just working. But I'm like finally at a place where after this last Tuesday and Wednesday, I have like my my horror tapes up for display, and I have like a little I call it the like staff picks section. And when I have the time, I would love to put like a little like note card in front of like each like movie I put up there, just to kind of say why I selected it.
That's a good idea.
But that hasn't happened quite yet. But I'll tell you about any of them if you ask. But do it at your own risk.
If you get a laser
Come in for 5 minutes and you're staying for 2 hours.
Right, yeah. I've locked the door. You're now trapped inside while I tell you why.
I can think of a worse
Dead Alive is cinema.
It'd be cool if you get an old laser disc player. Remember those?
Yeah, yep. I had one laser disc. I'm now sold out of all my laser disc.
Wow.
It was Kazam starring Shaq.
That's funny.
That's a great one.
Yeah. It like I joked, it left like a Shaq-sized hole on my like display shelf because like I didn't have any other laser discs for it. Yeah. I would be so happy if anyone out there hearing this like has a laser disc that's not getting like love and attention. Like, bring it by. I'll make sure it like works out, and I promise you, we'll get it like rehomed to somebody who's gonna take care of that thing.
Yeah, those things were pretty cool back then.
Yeah, I just flipping the discs halfway between movies, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. One thing like regarding Laserdisc, I'm kind of like taking it and like running in another direction real quick, but you know, Laserdiscs were out at the same time as like VHS, and like clearly like the Laserdiscs were like a way like the audio being digital audio is like way clearer than like your beat up, you know, tape. The image was a little clearer, but it just never had like the same like market hold as like the VHS, because it was kind of like easier, you know, and like you could like record stuff on your TV on it. You could make duplicates.
And if I recall correctly, the price difference, Laserdisc was way more expensive.
Well, we could put it this way: it never dropped. Like tapes were very expensive, and then like did drop eventually. But yeah, I do believe Laserdiscs were always the more expensive of the two. Which, yeah, so it was like tapes are almost like a little more convenient, a little more affordable, and that kind of takes me to now 2026, where it's like streaming is kind of like the new like VHS tape, and it's like those cool 4K Blu-rays that are coming out. It's kind of like the new laser discs in like a fun roaring 20s type of way. Like the sequel, the Roaring 20s 2, Electric Boogaloo. But
so do you do much gaming yourself, or
I used to like
time's always an issue.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking that like, oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought someone said something. Oh,
I said no time now.
Yeah.
No, I said no, yeah, you have no time now. Probably.
Yeah, so I've been looking for you know, I have like modern stuff too. So I was like kind of like looking around if there's like a game that's like a little more like pick up and play. I hope this isn't like the last game I ever played. That'd be ridiculous. But as it stands, like Ghost of Yote was like the last kind of like game I played before like really diving into having the store. So I don't know, like there's the new like Resident Evil's one of my favorite series. And there's that new one coming out, I think in February.
Yeah, not too long, not too far away from
it.
Yeah, not too far. But man, I don't know when I'm getting to it. Hopefully sometime soon. But might not work out. We will see.
Yeah, for people that collect games, I mean, I'm one of them. There's a word that we use all the time called backlog. is that you end up buying so many games and just never getting a chance to get to them that they just sit there. I still have games that I've never even opened yet.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money. An expensive
That's one
habit.
thing I've never been able to get into collecting gaming. There's no particular reason. It's just the time side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't, if I don't have the time to play, I can't bring myself to buy it because I know I'm going to hear it from my wife. So
Gotcha.
usually when I buy a game, I buy the game, I literally come home and play it, and then she yells at me because I've been playing a game for 6 hours.
Yeah, it seems to be the thing. And just, between work and everything else, it's just tough. And my ability to focus for a long period of time isn't really there anymore either. So to get into those real long RPG games, I'd like to play it, but I just, Final Fantasy, forget it. 16 hours, 18 hours, however long it takes to beat it. Nah, I won't even bother trying.
That's Assassin's Creed for me. I've got the new one and I love the game. I can't devote enough time to work my way through it.
Yeah, time's always an issue.
The nice thing with Assassin's Creed is, can't you do microtransactions to help you advance through the stuff?
There's still enough that even though I can only play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I can still accomplish things and move and progress. But my problem is when I want to sit down and play, I want to be like I'm back in high school, and I'm going to get a 2-liter of Mountain Dew and a tube of Pringles, and I'm going to sit there and leave me alone for the next 5 to 7 hours. Yeah. Unfortunately, being an adult, I have these responsibilities and kids.
Yeah, these things called kids.
My God.
Damn kids. Messing up all my plans.
And they got the nerve to start getting as good as you in some of these games you can't play anymore.
Oh, they're better.
My son whooped my ass in Madden the other day.
Oh, no.
I mean, it was like took me to the woodshed. It was bad.
That's funny.
I almost grounded him. It was bad.
Man.
So with the store hours, so people know, like, what are the typical hours that you're running right now?
Yeah, so at this time, we're currently open Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. Noon to 6 every day except Sunday. Sunday's noon to 4.
Okay.
And so...
And for those who don't know, we got the address. If you're in the Cleveland area, scrolling at the bottom of our screen, make sure you stop by and check them out.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
So, a couple of quick questions just to have a little bit of fun here. What is your preference, Nintendo or Sega?
I know, like, the correct answer is probably Nintendo, but like my preference is more Sega leaning, especially like that thing over there, the tube, with the RGB inputs. Like, I did not realize as a kid, I don't know who could have, that like as a kid, like, I don't know, like you just kind of always like assumed like Super Nintendo was like a little better looking because like it did look a little better. It turns out like the people at Sega just like weren't able to get like their images across real nice when they like compressed it down to a little yellow composite cable. So like once you could get like your original hardware, like just sending like an uncompressed signal, like it like blows me away, like how nice the Genesis can look. When the visuals aren't being compressed, like games like Decap Attack and like Rocket Raccoon. No, Rocket Raccoon's the Marvel character. Oh my God, Rocket Possum.
Yeah, the possum guy. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Rocket
Awesome
Knight.
possum or
Holy
something.
cow, Rocket Knight. Those games look like gorgeous, and it's like they were there the whole time. I just like couldn't see them. You know. Um,
What game do you think everybody should play at least one time?
Metal Gear Solid for PS1
Ooh,
That's a good one.
or
great
2, because it's like really relevant all of a sudden.
That's funny you mentioned that. It is. Now that I think about it, it's very relevant.
I never would have even thought of it, but yeah.
Yeah, just like AI, and we could leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to get demonetized, right?
But I get what you're saying.
Or spoil anything. But yeah, definitely Metal Gear Solid 1. I had played games with like stories before that. I don't know, like even like Dino Crisis is like a fun like sci-fi romp, but like Metal Gear Solid like made me like feel things, and I didn't know just like playing video games could like do that. And also it's just like so smart the way that it does like all sorts of goofy things in the game, like your character can like light up a cigarette and use it to like see like little
Very
lasers in
detailed.
a room,
Very
Like,
detailed. I haven't played the new one though, but I'd like to give that a try too.
sure. Well, the which one are we talking? The
The one
Phantom Pain,
the one that came out just recently. Yeah.
or the Death
one is it?
Stranding series?
Oh, that's that one too. That's right.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they totally remade the third game. That's probably
Mhm.
what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
That one's so funny. I don't like the trailers look beautiful, but in my head I was like, I have played this game many times. Like so
Right. It's like, why get into it again?
I would like to at some point, but onto the backlog, I suppose.
Well, I mean, we appreciate you taking the time to join us. Hopefully, we didn't take up too much of your time, but we thank you for taking time to join us, and hopefully, people that didn't know about the store still being there, but under new management and new ownership, it's still there, just a little different. And I think you got a cool thing going, and I hope that I even get a chance to stop in there sometime soon when I get some spare time. But I like all the classic stuff. I play the classics more than anything, so yeah, keep posting those pictures of stuff you get, because I kind of got my eye on a few things. Like I think you posted a Game Boy not too long ago, and I used to have one like the advanced color, and I don't know what happened to it. One of my kids busted it or something like that.
Oh no,
But
those darn kids again.
Yeah, I'd like to get a hold of another one just to have it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Thanks for having me on. I know you reached out like really early at me like announcing like a store was coming, and for some reason, silly me, like maybe that was like November you reached out. I
Yeah.
was like, I'll have way more time in January.
And that's completely fine. Yeah, we
I
want to make sure we
didn't.
gave you enough time to get yourself settled in, and hopefully we can do our part to help spread the word.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the invite. It's been fun. And hopefully I'll see you guys down at Mediahead at 4824 Memphis Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to head over there.
Have to check it out, yeah.
Awesome. Tell them Rob sent you.
We will do so.
I'm the only one
he's
there
the
at the
employee
moment.
of the month.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a close one, but I ended up giving it to me. So.
Well, you deserve it.
Would have been pretty sad if you gave it to someone else.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I'll say like there's been a lot of people that have been like very helpful, and I'm very grateful for that. But
Good.
there's one person that's been there every day, so I had to give it to them.
Nice.
Smart choice.
Well, thanks again. You enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully we can do this again, maybe down the road after things have been going for a little while. See how things are going, and checking in with the store, and kind of cool things that come on through.
Yeah, hopefully I can tell you about like some of the games I'm like currently playing because things will kind of like mellow out.
Awesome.
But all right, guys,
All right, Rob.
appreciate it. Do
Well,
I
thanks
just hit a
again.
little thing to leave? Do I get kicked out?
Yeah, we'll take you out, and we'll post the banner up for you, and we'll keep the address scrolling at the bottom of the screen so anybody needs to know. And also check out your Facebook page. Make sure you like his page and comment.
Hey,
and
smash that
scroll.
like button.
Exactly. All right, Rob. Thanks
Sorry, I
again.
had to
We
get that
appreciate
in.
it.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks.
Take care.
All right. Thanks again.
Have a good one.
So that's cool. I'm glad that somebody took over that store. I don't know if you guys have ever been there before, but
No.
yeah, it used to be called Video Game Connection. It was owned by a guy named Mike, and he does shows at that Video Game Classic event in North Olmsted. But he retired, and it was kind of cool to see Rob take it over. But
I want to check it out. Go take a road trip.
yeah, here's that Game Boy he was talking about.
Oh, wow.
My kids had this, and I don't know what happened. They broke it somehow.
Kids.
Yeah.
007. Yep, there you go.
That was a fun little system.
Yeah. Some of the VHS tapes that he has in the store, like you can always tell Disney movies. They're in that white shell.
Yep.
I think any of these are maybe Small Soldiers Disney. I don't
It wasn't
know.
just a sleeve; it was an actual shell that you would almost slice your finger on every time you opened it.
Yep.
I remember. Wow.
Yep. I think one of the scars on my, I can't remember. I think it's my index finger on my left hand was from one of those. But yeah, I'll definitely have to get over there. Take Connor in there.
It's just south of the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, not too far from there.
I know it. Yeah, I know the area.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff. But I'm sure when
it's rare that I ever get over there.
Right. I did a job out there not too long ago, but the store was closed at the time. But I don't think Rob had taken it over at that point. I think it was in the process of exchanging hands at that point. But
well, it's good to see stores like that. I mean, yeah, he might have changed a little bit by adding the movie stuff, but neighborhoods need those types of stores that have been around for a long time. Just have somebody else come in, take it over, keep it going. And
well, when I pass on, if my kids decide not to keep my stuff, they better take it to Rob, I guess, because he'll have a whole shitload of stuff. I was just going through everything the other day, and I can't believe how much crap I have here. My wife moved to Florida sometime in the next few years, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I can't take all this shit down there with me. It's going to be too much. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then I'll cry when it's gone.
Yep.
So what do you do?
Suddenly you'll have all that time to finish up that backlog.
Right.
No backlog to play.
I think I have shit sitting here for months I haven't touched, but then I'll know that it's gone, and I'll be upset. And she'll say that I'm crazy and stupid, but whatever.
Well, that's how it always works. When it's there and available, you can justify putting it off. The second that it's no longer available to you is when you want it.
That's true.
Very true.
Very true. I don't know. So you think when Mike comes back, he's gonna? I don't know. We can't play her videos anymore, can we, Jesse?
We can. I just can't post. I just can't share them on. I gotta be careful if I share them like I did.
So what's the story with that? Did we confirm that she complained?
I'm pretty sure she filed a complaint against us. Yes.
Wow.
So they put them down, which is fine. It's still on.
It's
on YouTube. It's not on Facebook.
We should file a complaint against her for making the video.
For destroying a Hibichi.
Yeah. I tried to replicate one of her videos and got diabetes.
Yeah. That's what I'm going through right now, actually.
Me too.
Diabetes?
Yeah, pre-diabetic.
Yep. I don't need insulin, but I just went to go see a dietitian today, and I got it all under control. But yeah, it sucks.
I'm gonna start eating healthier starting this week. Start going
all
to
the
the
stuff
gym
that we
again.
used to pig out on, we can't do that anymore.
Nope. Can't sit around and eat chips anymore.
I keep telling myself that, and then when I do try to, like, a couple of years ago, I got onto it, and I lost like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And all it was just by watching what I ate and calorie count and all that stuff. But God, that was fucking expensive.
Yep.
It was like I was eating a quarter of the amount of food, but spending 4 times as much money.
That's the problem.
It is a problem.
I stopped drinking pop, and I got to go on a low carb diet because carbs are like killing me. So no pop. I haven't had pop in a month, so that's pretty good.
You can do Gatorade Zero.
Yeah, I don't like Gatorade.
You can do
water.
Coke Zero.
Nope, that stuff is horrible for you.
I mean, it is, but if you have a taste for it, you can have.
That's why I was drinking for the past year Pepsi Zero and Dr Pepper 0
Mm-hmm.
and my doctor's like, yeah, stop that. It's not good. So I drink coffee in the morning again. So.
Yeah, it's a struggle because there's sugar
drink
in
a lot of coffee. Because my problem is I can't just drink water. I need to have some sort of flavor.
Yeah,
I've tried all the different, like the little squeeze bottles with like the 0 calorie flavor additive, that. Everything. I end up spending more money on all that shit.
Yep.
Well, I guess the key is to be balanced. You're allowed to have sugary things every once in a while, but you have to counter it with fiber. Yeah. You have to counter it with fiber and protein.
I take fiber. I take Metamucil and Boost fiber, so I got plenty of fiber.
Yeah. I don't know. It just sucks. Whatever. It is what it is. Right?
Yeah. Get old.
It's all part of getting old, I guess.
Yeah. We used to make fun of our parents. Now they're making fun of us.
Yeah, I was looking back. I'm like, I can't believe that we're either over 50, at 50, or almost 50. All of us. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still closer to 40.
How old are you? 48?
That's why I said almost.
44.
You're almost 50. Huh?
How old are you, Jim?
I'm 49. I'll be 50 this year.
Next year. This year.
This year I'll be 50.
Yeah. Yep. I'll be 52.
So I was actually telling my son, because he had asked when we were on our way home from my oldest daughter is a junior, so she was cheerleading for basketball, and I was telling him like, oh yeah, when we get home, I got to jump on and do the podcast with the guys. And he actually he's like, well, how did you guys even meet? Like, how did you know him? And I'm like, so back in the day, there was this store. It's a place of legend called CompUSA.
That's funny.
What was that?
But you know what? Looking back, every job that I have ever, I mean, that may have been like a very menial, low bottom dollar job, but that was one of the best jobs ever.
Had fun, sort of.
I had fun. Yep. Getting thrown into stacks of monitors and hiding behind computers and actually going to the computers that were on display and adding random sound effects. So when people unlocked the computers, it would make like a weird noise and an inappropriate noise at that. But it was hilarious to watch another sales rep go up to a computer and do a demo. But then once they unlocked it, it moaned.
I mean, everything about that job. I mean, dude, we had so much. Like, we never really had a bad day there.
Oh, I can't think of one. I think CompUSA is still around. I think that they still have a website. I think they're just online.
They still have a website. I think it's they have like a localized warehouse in Texas.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But they don't have any retail storefronts anymore.
Yeah, a lot of the storefronts are disappearing, which is kind of sad to see. But Amazon's taken over everything.
I'm on the website right now.
Yeah.
The CompUSA?
Yeah.
Aren't they owned by the same company that did Tiger Direct or something like that? I think they were called.
I think so. That sounds familiar. But it's sad though, because as much as I use Amazon, I'm still one of those people though that I want to go into, especially if it's a decent amount of money.
Right.
I want to go in and pick up what I'm buying, see it, touch it, I don't like if I'm spending like $100 or more, I don't want to buy it online and just have it dropped off at the door.
Especially with the way that they drop off things sometimes. Sometimes they don't drop it off at the right house, which that happened to me the other day.
Yeah, they happen to me a lot. They leave mine outside my not outside my balcony, outside my door. It says under a sign that says "Do not leave packages here." They always leave packages there.
They should just throw it up on your balcony, like toss it.
I would love that. I'd pay them to do that. 17th floor. Let's do
it. I remember when I worked for the multifamily housing company, we had a townhome community up here in Avon. The Amazon driver literally just opened the back of his van in the front parking lot and just pushed all the packages right out into the middle of the parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd complain about that.
But you know what though? Amazon's real good at replacing it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've reached out to them with just telling them that the box that it came in was all jacked up. And they were like, oh, okay, well, keep it and we'll send you out another one. And I end up being stuck with 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done more often than not. They do. They definitely do make it right. But
I'll definitely.
I wouldn't even want to go through that though. I mean, I'd rather just take my 20 minutes, drive up to the mall or wherever, pick up what I want, and then put it in my car, bring it home, and I'm not even worried about a delivery driver.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, here over the next couple of years, that's probably just going to keep continuing to become less and less likely.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, that's all I got for tonight. Unless you guys want to cover anything else, I know this is going to be a little bit of a short one. I didn't expect anything else really.
In here.
No, I don't think so.
Mike comes back, he'll have some cool stuff, I'm sure, to share with us, and
cooking videos.
We'll keep questioning why Mets won't like our page. And
I'll keep trying to solve that mystery. I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking for answers.
I don't think we have any new videos about that, do we? No, we played them all pretty much.
I haven't seen any in a while. We gotta make some.
Oh, we got this one. We'll play this one real quick.
That's Booptopia coming in for landing. Touchdown. Air's breathable. Unreal.
Fucking awesome.
What?
Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome?
Fucking awesome.
Looks like we just made friends.
That was good.
The idea for that video came when they were talking about 3i Atlas passing. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Told Mike, I'm like, what happens if it's just a ship of a bunch of boopuses?
Oh, I actually have a tear right here. That was good.
Oh, we got another one here too. I guess both of these are starring me, I guess, but let me see. Where did it go?
It's all good.
All right, here we are.
Tell me what's going on.
It's this guy. He's married, shaved head. He keeps texting me, hey beautiful, and telling me he has dreams about me in a bathtub. It's freaking me out.
You still got the messages?
Yeah.
Good, that's evidence. Don't answer them. Save everything. We can block the number and file a report so it's on record.
Okay, I didn't know what else to do.
Yes, we need to talk about those messages you've been sending.
Yeah, I messed up.
You're married. Sexting younger women can blow up everything you've built. It's not just words on a screen, it's betrayal.
I know. I get caught up in the attention.
Ask yourself what you're really looking for. Your vows mean something. Before you send another message, picture your wife reading it. Instead of hiding, talk to her. Or come here and...
That's great advice, Jesse.
Solid.
I hid my tattoos, too. I didn't want anybody to see them. That's great advice. Yeah, it goes for all my friends.
It's funny.
I love that.
It's great that the single guy's giving the great marriage advice.
The divorce guy. I am single, but I'm divorced.
All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and cut it off short tonight and come back next week and talk some more shit.
Full-time show next week, yeah.
Yep. All
right.
right.
Maybe we'll luck out and we don't have to watch that crazy bitch.
Right.
That's why she blocked us. She called her a bitch.
Oh, it could be.
No, I didn't read why. I just said it was copyrighted. I'm like, okay. And I just moved on. I didn't care.
Doesn't make much sense.
I don't think that she's social media. That stuff's not copyrighted.
We weren't really making fun of her that much. We're making fun of the video, but we're helping her get visits and views. I would assume.
Whatever.
All right, guys. Well, it was fun. Thanks again for Rob for coming on the show and talking about the business. And like I said, once he gets his store going a little bit more, we'll probably bring him back.
Let's have on again after talking about him. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Have a good one, guys.